Okay, so this will be a quick overview of the Elder Scrolls Online patch version 8.2.6. Apparently fixes a lot of game crashes introduced with launch of Firesong, which Zos, I think I covered this in an earlier video as well, that they apologized for. So if you actually want to claim that compensation, you can go to the Crown Store and get the Guard Lizard Calf for free for the next 6 or so days. So yeah, I just claimed it. Sure, but why not? And there's also gonna be apparently a fix for not being able to edit guild permissions, and I'll talk about that a bit more. So art and animation fixed an issue where several druids were wearing the incorrect outfits. Fixed an issue where the gold portions of the House Mornar motifs would turn green if dyed blue. The bankers in Vestir, I believe that's the Firesong town, will actually, I guess, be interactable. There was also a really funny bug I feel like they could have kept in. It's pretty funny. Where when you pet these stable animals or farm animals, there was a cow you could pet that gave you like meat, guts, and shit back. And it's like, okay, that's interesting. Yeah, it doesn't work that way. Fixed an issue where the Firesong Spring Basalt achievement furnishing had incorrect visuals when viewed from very far away. They also updated a number of new craftable furnishings that you can sit on to have the appropriate sittable tag in their tooltips. Fixed an issue that would cause the Del boss of Embervine, Druid Rerlas, to not respawn after being defeated. Hopefully there was no Antiquity lead there. And a bunch of fixes to quests and stuff like that. And for those of you who are not aware, the Antiquity lead, I believe for the Frog Metal Buckle, was found. But I'm not sure if this incremental patch addresses that, but you basically have to do any blacksmithing writ that's not the highest tier, meaning Rubidite or Rubido or Ancestor Silk writs. To get it, I think you have to go with Void Steel and the old VR14 or CP140 writs. It's a funny bug. Fixed an issue for Tales of Tribute NPCs. Tales of Tribute NPCs are now a little smarter. Okay. I think there was an issue with Warden's budding scene, where the morph's heal on end or recast could return improperly based on, how many things it was hitting in its AOE. I think there was also something else wrong with it, but I wouldn't really know personally because I think most people, even in PvE, have switched over to the one that corrupting pollen that gives basically what was it? A huge amount of vindication debuff in terms of the damage outgoing from the targets that are affected by it. Was it cowardice or something else? Oh god, I can't keep up anymore even. Alright, so there were fixes to issues that would consistently cause a crash to desktop without an error message. Fixed an issue that could cause your game to crash, most commonly occurring when running map add-ons or even I was actually running map pins fine. It was fine because I disabled node detection. I don't think map pins uses node detection, but all you have to do, as I covered in an earlier video when Firesong launched about all the bugs and stuff going on, you just have to turn off node detection library. Turning on the limit followers in town setting no longer causes the game crash. That's good to see. There was also apparently an issue where you couldn't go into Crew's Wood if you had a companion, follower, or pet active. And now you can no longer accept the Clockwork City DLC quest from the story section of your collections UI when you're trying to leave the tutorial island. Monster uppercut abilities will now knock back and stun your character more reliably. In-game links will now send you to the correct websites. This is for Stadia. I mean, I guess for now, I mean that's kind of an easy fix. But like Stadia is, as most of you will know by now if you keep up with the channel, dead probably, basically, in January, officially dead. Fixed an issue where you cannot edit guild permissions. Even if you're the guild master, I could not, like, for example, I couldn't edit rank perms for anybody. I can do like, I couldn't do that. So that was pretty bad. Apart from that, the simplified Chinese game client got a few fixes. Great. there is no fix yet to the VDSR bug, where the runes, when they stack for boss 1, the players get hit by multiple instances at the same time, or both. I don't know exactly. It's like, it's just bugged. And we do also have some rumors of VAA pads being bugged. That's not confirmed. You also do have the bug with block, where you can't, the most common variation, there's multiple variations it seems, the most common variation is you don't block automatically when you roll dodge with block, and as you come up, you can't block. So that's something that's pretty ingrained in a lot of players, because that's been there since like forever, since like 2014, 20 whatever. And yeah, that's still not fixed yet. We don't know when that's going to get a fix, along with the other issues for trials and a couple other things. Other than that, I don't know what else there is to talk about in terms of major bugs, but for the most part, it was kind of speedy in the first week, at least with the DK bug and the siege bug. I don't know if there's any other bugs. Are there any other bugs I haven't mentioned? Let me know. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the first bi-weekly incremental. At the latest, we'll probably see another bi-weekly incremental on the 28th of November. Hopefully they can get hotfixes out before the next bi-weekly incremental launch date. But yeah, that's the worst case scenario. And that's pretty much it. Not that I can recall. Okay. All I want is a fix of the year-old misformed fossil. I don't even know what that bug is. But yeah, I mean, I hope that they continue to push out these bi-weekly incrementals. The holidays are coming up. So I think we have maybe 28th. Sorry, not 28th. Yeah, 28th, and then after the 28th, it's going to be the 12th of December, and I think after that, everyone's going on holiday. So we have at most maybe 2 or 3 potentially bi-weekly incrementals left. And then in January, Stadia is going to die. So hopefully we can see a return for ESO to go back to a weekly cadence of incrementals instead of waiting 2 weeks for bi-weekly incrementals. Because that was one of the major drawbacks for having ESO on Stadia. They couldn't certify do the recertification process on Stadia for ESO fast enough to the point where like even PC weekly incrementals had to be moved to bi-weekly cadence. Other than that, hopefully January will see an improvement in response time to all these kinds of things. And just as a sort of bonus add-on to the video, I'll be also going over the Update 36 console launch known issues. And by the time this video goes out, it's probably going to be about a day since the console launch for Firesong DLC, Update 36. Hi everyone, for visibility, below are a list of issues that are fixed, not broken, in today's console patch of Firesong and Update 36. These will not be broken and will not be an issue. The DK bug, where the standard was bugged, I believe that also includes the Flames of Oblivion bug. The bank in Bastir not having a guild store. Siege weaponry being bugged in Zerodead. Not getting properly ported out after placing something for the Ivy drone quest. We also do have guild permissions not working, actually still working on console. Any unique game crashes seen during PC launch, a majority of which was not actually with no detection. A good amount was, but not a big part. But yeah, it's really great that console players are not getting the many issues that PC players got in the first 1 to 2 weeks of Firesong DLC. Very, very nice to see. However, there are still things that did go to console, unfortunately, because they're still being figured out or something's going on. Block being interrupted by dodge rolling or bashing. And of course, we have the 3 bugged leads, the Frog Metal Buckle, which I touched on, the Storm Weather Drafting Top, and the True Way Clay Dials. And there's also game crash associated with hiding followers still on console. I think everything else is pretty much it. But yeah, thanks again for watching. Definitely do subscribe to the channel. Appreciate you guys. See you in a bit.